It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On play action, Allen. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Allen now looks to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Allen off the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Jacobs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Jacobs again, and this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Joey Bosa drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Love. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 3rd down and 6. Love. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Christian Watson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love. And pass complete to Moore. And he's corralled at the 40, but not... Picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Love now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good for an Eagles.
Throwing now is Allen. Now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Jacobs, 28 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Love. Escaping the pressure right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Love. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Love looking to throw
it. Jesus. That is me. Type shit. Wow. Yeah, I can tell you really fuck with me. Nice. That's awesome. I was in here more for the vibes, you know. I'd leave the Warzone to Yeah, okay. Oh, good. I thought that would piss you off, but I'm happy that... nice. Yeah, that's good vibes. Nice. Yeah, no, that's nice. It's actually really good. Nice. Sick. Fucking sick.
Going back to Love.
Fumble! That ball! Oh, fucking ball!
It'll bring up 3rd.
Like it's been as negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it another big play because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He'll run with Etienne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw now. Here's Love. Buying time to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit.
Easy.
Trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but It's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Here's Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to say...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Open man, it's Palmer. Down the left sideline. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Following the interception, Love. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6. And they'll go again with Etienne. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flush to his right. Locates Etienne along the sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Throwing. Love. Now he steps away. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Quez Watkins, 70 yards. And the Lions are back within a score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now Allen. He finds his receiver, Watson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Allen. Will swing that out wide to Jacobs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen to throw once more. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing now is Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive is eating up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. To the air, Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. DK Metcalf from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Love. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Love. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Love. He'll get this out to the flat for Eats. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll send Watson in motion right. Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Dancing to his left. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Love now. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Love looking to throw it. They'll get this into the hands of Adunze. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Here we go. 1st and goal. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And they will take a knee here.
You scared me. Yeah, oh my god. Fuck no, you didn't scare me.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking to part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah,
Wow.
you know, originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round.
I think you're
You know what they're
fucking
saying right
tweaking.
now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
The NFL playoffs move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Randy. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll be it for us, for my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew. I'm Brandon Gold. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.